Happy Halloween and hello guys, this is Mark from Marcos Welt speaking, and today I'm going to look into the Michael Myers Halloween costume. What are the parts which I'm going to need to be able to cosplay Michael Myers correctly? And I'm going to use the Halloween 2 mask from 1981. It's not from Don Post, it's a Trick or Treat one, as you can see over here. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first of all, I'm going to start with the correct boots. And Michael Myers in the original 1978 is using the US jungle boots. So if you are interested in portraying the Michael character correctly, you're going to need these. Of course, you can use it for other costumes as well, such as G.I. Joe, characters like Flint, or well, Colonial Marines from Aliens, and I'm going to post a video on that too, of my Colonial Marine loadout, so I'm going to need those boots anyways for several kind of costumes. Alright, so next thing is an optional one, the knife. And I don't know how the rules apply in your country where you are situated, but I'm going to give you two options. Of course, you can use a real kitchen knife, have a great photo shooting with it, but I highly recommend not going with a real kitchen knife to your local convention. It might, well, end up not good for you. The first thing, a very cheap one from eBay for a couple of bucks, and you can tell even from the distance that is not a real genuine knife. It's made of plastic and you can stab people with it without hurting them. So a training knife, or yeah, a toy of a knife, I guess. It was called Michael's kitchen knife in German, of course, because I'm living in Germany and on the German eBay I found that one, but I also found that one, and this is what I think is best. It's really good looking, but of course it is a prop too, and it's made out of foam with some kind of leather layers, or I guess it's not leather, but help me out there. I don't know the word for it, but I'm sure it comes back to me. Well, it's definitely okay to go on a convention with a knife like this. It's about 20 to 25 bucks, depending on your country and the shipping. You can find it if you are looking for the mask on Amazon or any of these Michael Myers costume parts on Amazon. You will get a recommendation to the knife. If not, then go to Amazon or eBay and check out foam knife for Halloween costume, and you're going to find it. Then we got the jumpsuit. In Germany we say overall to a jumpsuit. Quite funny, isn't it? I'm going to show two versions. The one you saw in the intro, where you can see me wearing the entire costume, was the original replica of the Michael Myers Halloween 1 1987 jumpsuit. As you can see from the back, it's got the correct color, the correct shape, and all the seams and cuts and stuff necessary to portray Michael correctly. In the front, you can see it's a jumpsuit with, or boiler suit is the correct name I heard on another video in English. So maybe it's not a jumpsuit but a boiler suit, who knows, with two buttons. Yeah, because you can see sometimes he's wearing the collar like a what do you say to it? You get what I mean, I think. So sometimes he's wearing the collar down, and other times he's wearing the collar up. Well, that's from meyerhouse.eu, but it cost me, I guess it was 80 to 90 bucks plus shipping. And then I did have the problem of the sizing. See, I'm a tall guy, 188 centimeters is my size. That must be in American, is it 6'2" or 6'3"? I'm not sure, I didn't look it up, so please excuse myself. And going to look up if you like what my measurements are in your country if you are located in the US. But problem is the sizing. If you are a tall guy, those things are looking like a sack, because problem is they are wide as hell. And so I need to get to the tailor and let it tailor to my size. Even the sleeves were way too big and way too wide, so I got to kind of have them trimmed down, and yeah, it cost me extra. So in the end, I paid, let's say, 120 euros, which I think is highly exaggerated. That is almost as much as for a good Halloween costume mask, and oh, it sucks. It sucks, really. So here's another option for you guys. This is jumpsuit from the company Blue Castle, and you can find them on castleclothing.co.uk. That's it. 20 bucks from a dealer in Germany, which I found online. I simply was looking for, I typed into Google overall, or let's say in your case boiler suit or jumpsuit, dark blue, and my size, and that's it. Same thing here, looks quite great. The color is a bit darker than the original one, but well, it's 20 bucks, you see. He's got the same thing going on over here, 2 buttons, and the same shape and size of the collar. Very good so far. There's one thing which is not correct. You can see the original doesn't have those pockets. Yeah, I'm going to leave it in anyway. The zipper is not that much of a downer considering the price point. So that is an alternative for the suit. And now to the mask. Of course you can go and buy a cheap one, like 20 bucks on Wish, Alibaba, AliExpress and so forth. Believe me, I ordered them, such masks just to check it out, and yeah, no, I sold them. One I returned and said, well, it's not looking like the picture at all, and please refund me, and they did. And the other one I kept and made a Terminator costume from Terminator Salvation, a T600 version. Video coming soon. It's not going to look anything like Michael Myers at all. It's more like Data from Star Trek TNG. And next thing, it was way too big. Really, I still don't grow any more in I start over. I'm an adult. My head is not going to get any bigger so far, as I know. It was way too big for me. I had to bolster it up and to pad it, and still it wasn't looking nice. So that is a trick or treat mask. The original were made from Don Post back in the day, and Don Post made the original Captain Kirk mask because, you know, Captain Kirk is the original character portrayed with this mask, as you can see at the sideburns over here and over here, and you don't think of it as white but as skin color, and you get the idea that it is Captain Kirk. Of course, his eye holes were a little bit more narrow. They trimmed them out to get more vision for Michael. It really helps, I can tell. And this is the version there. They didn't spray painted it entirely white. And you can see it in the detailed shots from 1981's Halloween 2. The reason why I was going with this one instead of another one is I wanted to recognize my Michael Myers costume in the crowd. You see, just the same reason as Samuel Jackson in Star Wars when he was going for that special lightsaber in purple. You know, purple doesn't exist. Well, Samuel Jackson just wanted to say, I'm that one. You see, and so is the same reason. You see lots of Halloween 1 or now age 40 cosplayers, and they're going with different masks. And so my approach was get the original H2 because it is a very forgotten sequel of Halloween. Well, I don't want to argue about that at this point. I simply wanted to have a good-looking Michael Myers mask, and Trick or Treat Studios is cool, by the way, for the price. Of course, there are other options available, but as long as they are all made out of latex, I don't see any point in paying more, or you can, of course, pay less, but then you get less when it comes to quality, and that should be the end result. Of course, there is, when it comes to latex, the problem, it's a nature product, so it's decreasing, degenerating, and sometimes you can't wear it at all after a couple of years. But there are some kind of instructions, care instructions, and I'm going to give it to you. Never store mask in direct sunlight. Yes, because then the UVA rays, they are breaking it. Simply breaking the mask, and after 1 year you can throw it into the garbage bin. Keep away from extreme hot or cold, same reason. After wearing, cleanse inside of mask with damp sponge. Once dry, dust inside with cornstarch or another non-talc powder. Non-talc powder is the key here. Sweat and oils from oilskin can break down natural latex, and that is the reason why you have to clean it up every time you use it for more than a couple of minutes, because you are sweating in the mask. Very important thing. If dusty, wipe with any dry cloth or feather duster. Wipe hair with damp washcloth and restyle as needed, using a brush, for example, or stuff like this. If better visibility is required, use sharp scissors to increase the size of the eye holes. I don't see any reason for that, of course. If you follow these care instructions, your Trick or Treat Studios mask will last for many years to come. That is correct. I got masks. Let's say I do have a Don Post Darth Maul mask. I bought it in 1999. I still have it, and it's 2021. Follow these instructions and you have many years to come in the mask. All right, that's my review for Michael Myers costume. I hope you did enjoy it, and see you in the next one. And remember, cosplay is what you make out of it.